Yeah.
Jesus
So,
Christ,
that's me.
that got so dark so quick.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Welcome, Clark. Thanks for fucking being depressing. That's nice.
Yeah. So this is our very special Thanksgiving episode.
Thanksgiving Eve, you guys. Before we get started, just a couple of announcements. If you're watching this today,
You go first.
we will all be playing somewhere downtown. So make sure you guys come by Downtown Greeley and fucking get drunk and shit with us.
Yeah.
I will be at Tight Knit doing my Thanksgiving Eve show, which is going to be a benefit for the Weld County Food Bank. And these fuck faces are going to be at the Moxie.
Doing a Friendsgiving with Ben Pooh and crew. And other bands that I don't remember their name currently.
And our sounds will fit together like a glove because they play blues and we play punk.
Blues.
Yeah, so make sure you guys stop by my place. So y'all can set the standard low, and then you guys can see these guys play, and then you'll be like, "Oh, this is music."
Yeah.
So yeah.
There
So
you go.
Clark, let's go through your resume real quick. So he works at WeldWorks. That's as much as I know about that.
Graphic designer.
Graphic designer,
Yeah, so I do graphic design.
aspiring artist.
I make beer labels. About a third of the labels would be made by moi. The other one's made by the incredible Rachel, who I cannot shake a stick at. She's like the most incredible designer everywhere. But on the side, I make collage artwork. I also do graphic design for people on the side as a contractor. And then, yeah, before that, I was just, a hooligan.
I like how you said it
miscreant.
was in past tense.
He's growing up.
Like
man.
you're still part-time hooligan.
But most importantly,
Part-time.
I'm a good boy now.
Yeah.
Clark is also the lead singer of Defeats the Porpoise,
Yes.
the premier
Porpoise-themed band in Greeley.
in Colorado, actually. Yeah,
probably-
you guys got that label for
Exactly.
sure. No. Huge shout out to you guys. You guys do some really good shit, and I hope you guys know that you guys are fucking awesome and you're killing it. So keep it going, and make sure you guys watch them because they're really, really
And
good.
yeah, come see us tonight and come see us at the Moxie on Saturday.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna promote them. Fuck what I'm doing.
I mean,
Well, we need to
No,
play
no,
together.
you
We were
you
just
have an
talking about
entire podcast for like 2 years and you never promote yourself, so that's
true.
on you.
That's very true. I'm also not as good as you guys, so that helps. Anyways,
that. Play
promoting?
together.
both. Clark,
Must.
you ready for subject number one?
Yes, let's do it. I'm ready. I'll talk about anything. Whatever you pull out of there.
Wow. Well, we don't really pull out. We just kind of.
Yeah, we just let it go.
Leave back in.
We scored everywhere.
Just soak a little.
First subject, let's go. Yeah.
Round one.
Like every time we play a show.
So Clark, since you are the guest of honor, you go first. So what is the first subject?
Seems like a very specific subject that might have to do with you two and your kind of like married couple back and forth thing you do. Can we still compromise, agree to disagree? Or is this not about you two?
This is not about us.
I think this is about society,
Yes.
but also
I'll start your timer.
The day after
I-
election day.
I think this is
let's do
pretty
that.
funny because both of my musical writing partners are here currently, and that answer is a hard kind of to that specific question.
I think if we're talking about specifically me collaborating with you, it used to be a no.
Does he bitch about me to you?
No.
No, he doesn't bitch about you to me. Well,
Anyways, fucking assholes. Just gonna leave and make this the Clark and Chris podcast, so you guys can just talk shit about me, and I'll just listen to it later. But I think when we first started, it was a hard no
Yeah.
because I was so hard headed about like this is the way I needed to sound. This is like my vision. Like I need to be it this way. We haven't recorded in a while. We haven't actually written a lot of songs in a while, but I think we've gotten better business wise
we
collectively.
wrote one today.
Exactly, but like it was
Well, kind of.
so you
It
do
was one
have
of those.
a vision up the ass usually. And
I am very adamant about it, but I've realized that I'm also not a good communicator when it comes to music because I'm just like I don't know the knowledge of how to like describe that. So then I'll just
Understand
like
completely.
get really upset that I can't explain it to him, and then I just get really mad. But now I'm trying to get better about just even anything I do to be open minded about it and be like, just because it's your idea doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at when it comes to personal things. I don't know how you guys are now. I think I'm getting a lot better. At least I think I am.
well, we're talking about compromise in general. Well, let's talk about compromise musically first
Okay.
because
Yes, let's talk about it.
Yeah, he doesn't talk shit about you at all, so it's fine.
well, basically, I think we compromise a lot. But
Yeah.
I feel like I have veto power because at the beginning we set you actually asked me, right? You were like, do you want to be like the head of the band?
Yeah.
Like you're in charge. And I said, yeah. And so therefore, sometimes I'm like, no, this is how it's got to be. La la la.
Yeah. And I've said, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you say it like that, like, okay. Like, I
like-
definitely have more to say.
if you want, that's fine.
Uh-huh.
So when it fails, that's on you now.
Yeah.
I mean, and I guess if we're talking just musically too, the hardest thing is realizing that having the idea from other people, even if it is shit, is fine because it can sprout another idea that can make it good. Mm-hmm. I mean, because I think Chris and I always had the intention of making this song well, but we never really, I never had that in frame or in mind, and therefore we would clash a lot because of that. So it'd be one of those things where I'm like, all right, well, I need to either show up with the song already like halfway done, or like this is what I got, what can we add to it, or be open minded to be like this, like we're starting this from scratch. How can we make this to be a thing? But that's also like a thing that I struggle with. So there's that.
Yeah. I usually just make it up as I go. I'm like, what about this? Nah. What about this?
Yeah.
Nah.
What about
this?
we had some crazy rest in there?
Yeah.
What about?
What if you shut the fuck up, Chris? Huh?
Nah.
Okay, so I guess we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
All that awkward, I guess we're Chris's therapist. It's
The
fine.
elephant in the
We're
room.
like the two mistresses.
The Oliphant.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
The
but-
Oliphant in the
Well-
room. We should have an Oliphant.
Like a Timothy Oliphant?
Yes. Fuck yeah, that'd be amazing.
All right.
Now, compromises in the world. I went really walking on that on accident.
Wow.
The world.
Wow.
I really do think that it's hard to compromise nowadays because it's hard for people to imagine someone else having a different idea.
Yeah. Like
Echo
everybody.
chamber, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Like everyone's in a bubble, like in this giant echo chamber. Like, well, kind of funny that in real life elections were yesterday, and like so many people are like either celebrating and they're like, yeah, awesome, and then all the comments are like, yeah, awesome, or like they're like, oh, this is fucking stupid, and all the comments are like, yeah, this is fucking stupid, and I'm like, who do you surround yourself with? Like,
Exactly.
And it's kind of funny because I see both sides, but I don't think they see either other side
Like,
because I'm better than everybody.
everyone thinks that like they'd be the really good sore losers until it comes down to them losing, and you're
Yeah.
just kind of like, yo, like fucking move on. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. Compromising, I want to get better about it because I think it's necessary. But it's also like, what's the difference between like compromising and tolerating, right?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Clark?
What is the definition of a compromise? Let's talk about that. No, I don't really know, but I think that people are pretty unwilling to do it, and I don't know. As a person, I would say I sit pretty in the middle,
That just takes
leaning
time.
left politically, because I think everyone is a fucking idiot, and I hate them all.
100%.
So, but not like you, because you're all like, no matter what someone says, even if it's already in the middle, you'll be like, well, but, contrarian.
Yeah, all the time. But I don't know. So when compromise happens, I fucking hate the phrase, let's agree to disagree. I'm like, no.
Well,
Like,
I think
you
you relish the argument, though.
But it's like
Which
you
as
it's
record,
nice.
He fucking
like you
not
want to
stop.
be right,
It's nice sometimes.
but you don't want to be wrong more. So it's like, well, you have your opinion. I'm like,
True. I think
but
it's,
my opinion
it's not
is
wanting to
better.
flesh out the
yours.
argument
Yeah.
and find out
See,
you're wrong.
what I do
Yeah.
with Chris is when I get frustrated, I'm like, all right, dude, it doesn't fucking matter. Just shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter. We're both right, wrong. I don't give a shit. Just fucking move on.
And
It
I'm just like,
happens
sure?
a lot. Yeah.
You sure?
No.
Well,
Yeah.
what I appreciate about you, Chris, is you'll take it to the level to where finally, even if remember that time we sat at Chiba Hut for like 6 hours at the new one, and we argued about something for like 6 hours, and finally
Yeah.
at the end, he got me to agree with him at least about one little thing, so that he could go
all
like
he
this.
needs. That's all he
but,
needs.
you push the argument to the end of its limits.
Yeah. Because it's not
And
even
end of
that.
my limits.
And like the most of the time that I argue with somebody, it's not even because I care. It's because it's
Exactly.
He's a
it's
fucking
the
dick.
chase. It's
Yeah.
the chase, man.
You rile them up. It's
Yeah.
like a dog. You're just playing with
My
them.
thing is when I realize that
Hey.
especially on the podcast, if we're going around in circles, I'm like, all right, you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. We're done. We're done. Like
Yeah.
we're literally saying the same
But
thing.
hey, man, like hunters can go out hunting and come home with nothing. It's the thrill of the hunt that they're after.
That's fucking stupid.
But some of us care
It's-
about the hunt.
Yeah.
Also, some of us don't want to kill animals. You fucking dick.
Yeah.
Why am I so sad
I just want to
today?
kill your opinion.
It's okay to be sensitive.
I think I'm just upset because I feel like I'm going to be attacked on some of these subjects because you guys are like.
Do you think we're
friends.
more on the same side?
I think you guys are more or less.
I don't
I don't think you guys argue as much as I argue with Chris.
Unsure.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about
To be
that.
seen.
See?
On
Yeah.
air.
Case in point, fuckers. They just have it right now.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
Because I don't know, like,
kind of finish
Agree to disagree on whether
Sandwiches.
you two are literally the only two people that I really hang out with, like,
for his OnlyFriends.
a lot. Well, I wouldn't say only friends,
and my package.
but like,
Monthly subscription.
but yeah. So
OnlyFriends.
Yeah.
only friends.
Only friends. But yeah, you guys are the only people that hang out with like multiple hours within the same week.
Because we're working.
Yeah. Well, yeah, same. Because
I'm
like,
actually a TaskRabbit, and I'm getting paid to be here.
well,
I just found out what TaskRabbit is. Is that a sound?
Thank God that's time.
And that's
Can't
time.
talk about it. Can't talk about Clark.
but what is a task
No,
rabbit?
can't talk
I'm
about it.
actually
Can't talk
curious.
about it.
I don't know
Move
what that
on.
means.
Just kidding. No, please talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I saw it in a movie, and I was like, "This is made up." It's like you can just get hired to do anything.
Oh, okay.
So you're just like, "Hey, I'm just a person who wants to be hired." This is my limited understanding of it. I might not have any skills, but someone might hire me to organize their kids' playroom or fix their fence, and I'll show up and do my best.
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert, I burned down the house.
Yeah, it's like that meme that's going around. Be like boyfriend for rent, and it's like silver tier plus $300 plus one to go plate. I'll show up.
Oh, yeah, for Thanksgiving.
Shake your dad's hand and look him in the eye. call him sir all night.
Yeah, there's like different levels.
Throwing pops every once in a while.
Well, I've seen that. There was a thing, I think it was on Vice,
kill that.
Ellen Page. You could get hired as an American when you're in Japan to just be an American and act like you work at a company or act like you're someone's friend, because just having an American around will make some people feel more credible. So, like,
That's weird.
This guy was
I
coming
wonder
out
if
to...
I can do that.
Yeah.
Like he's
I mean,
not,
they
I
need like
think
an American.
they
probably
Like
mean a
that's
real
not white
American,
Americans
not a
are,
Native
yeah.
American.
Yeah.
Just an American.
Fucked.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
That's
let's moving
Let's go
on.
try it.
Wrapping it up.
Round 2.
Anyways, what's the subject?
Anyways, subject number 2
Subject number 2, brought to you by.
Glue.
is that dead ass joke. Subject number 2. At what point do you stop helping?
Ooh,
At what point do you stop helping?
this is going to be a
Immediately.
philosophical podcast.
Yeah.
So this
The
is
minute you stop being paid.
Well, that's a point.
yeah.
When the benefits run out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you see, yeah.
What were you about to say?
No. So I think when I wrote this, it was more about having a friend who's like in need or needs help or is struggling through some type of addiction or emotional thing.
I have things about this.
It's like one of those things where at what point are you helping? At what point are you enabling? Like at what point is your help really being hurtful to them than it is helpful?
Or it's static because they don't actually want to fix anything. They just want you to like witness them, flounder around with their stupid ass problems they created themselves.
Yeah. I definitely know a lot of those people.
But also, like, you're absolutely right with the whole like, and when they stop paying you, like, stop helping. You're absolutely right with that because I have a bad problem with that too.
Yeah.
Like, I'll help extra or pay for that matter, because the tab went over and yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, and you only had one beer.
yeah. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, Clark, tell me about this.
Yeah, you go, Clark.
Well,
You're the special guest.
Let's say I've had a realization about people in general, people who may be in their 20s when I am now a 31-year-old.
You're 31.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
I'm 33.
I thought you were like 26.
He's 32 in
27.
September. What
Yeah.
month's your birthday?
I feel like I
I'm
look
32
old now.
now.
I used to look young.
No, you
January,
still look pretty fucking young.
So you're
June.
going
Same.
to be 32.
32.
Yeah.
same birthday
Bir-
as Elvis
I think it's in the,
and David Bowie.
I thought you were gonna say the
Interesting.
insurrection, but
Yeah. January 6th.
Maybe. Well, yeah. All right. So
it can't be maybe. It's your birthday.
I don't even know what the insurrection is. Oh, it's that thing. Okay. That was my birthday gift.
Yeah. Ooh.
I was just in
Overturning
the corner
democracy.
going like this. Yeah.
31's great.
Oh my God, that Buffalo guy, he was so cool.
Oh my god,
Friends.
they brought in news.
Yes.
Yeah.
A girl died on my birthday.
Oh my god, hang Mike Pence. Anyways. So sorry, enabling and helping and
Okay, so to try to make it quick, just realizing as I got older that I used to want to be one of these people, and now they kind of disgust me where they're just like, you're like, how's it going? They're like, here's every problem I have in my whole life, and I'm going to fucking blab on about it until you physically walk away, and they'll just latch onto the next person who will kind of listen and do it again. And you're like, me listening to your problems actually didn't help you. You're just like a walking, explain my problems box. And so to me, I walk away, I get out of there immediately almost when I think I see that happening, because I do want to help people. And I realized I honestly am attracted to people as friends or even romantically that like
Are just
want
broken?
help.
Yeah.
Want help. And I try to help them. And then eventually I go like, fuck, I don't feel like help anymore, dog.
Yeah, I feel like I know I specifically, I don't know if you had this, but when we worked at that very specific sandwich place, this was like 80% of the employees that work there. And,
That's probably why I'm so scarred by it.
and then me being like in charge,
George
they like,
Mike's?
yes, they like treated me like I was their fucking parent. And like, there's a lot of people that work there that like thought I was like an adult figure. And I'm like, yo, I'm like 6 years older than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's also kind of hard because you do want to help. And
You want to help.
I did want to help.
No. Like, I think we all are on the same page. Like, we would love to help everyone, but at the end of the day, it is one of those things where it is exhausting. Where if no one's making an effort to change themselves, why am I to help you to change you? And literally, the only thing you need to do is to change yourself, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're talking about someone that just comes up to you like, "Hey, how's it going?" They're like, "Oh, I'm actually having a shitty day." I'll listen, and then at the very end, I'll just be like, "Okay, so what are you doing about it?"
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "No, I get that." I was like, "But also, there's a lot of things that you said that you have the control over," and I understand too.
What
Sometimes
do you have control over? And that's an important thing.
Yeah.
That some people just don't want to acknowledge what it is, or they don't think like that. And there's always something you have control of. So I'm glad you said that.
I think it's also hard too because if it's someone at like the bottom of the rope, like at the very end, you know, like I was a few years back. It's, I mean, I think most people also don't ask for help. Like I never asked for help, but it was nice to have Chris or my family and my some of my friends to be able to be like, hey, just give me a call when you need something. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But I do have friends who are struggling through an addiction, whether it be like alcoholism that makes them violent. And it's like, I want to help you, but I just can't be around you when you're that way. It might sound fucked up at the same time. It's like, if I deal with this long enough, I just can't.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I have a limit to my grace, my
Yeah,
grace.
because like it's happened like multiple times at multiple different things over the last like 5 to 7 years.
Yeah.
And it's not like a one-off kind of thing. You're like, hey, talked about it. You're not doing anything, so I'm out, bro.
Well, yeah. If you've been taken advantage of like that, and that you're trying to offer help, after your trust with a lot of people almost feels kind of ruined. I felt that, whereas like now I'm not reaching that hand out as much anymore.
Yeah.
Because I've had people, just go too far.
I think for me, I'm not reaching out that hand. If people come up to me and ask me, then I'll be more than willing to help. Because I think that's what it takes. I think it's someone to be like, hey, I need help.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's like as simple as like, hey, how's it going? And they're just like, oh, my cat died, and
See, and like that's the kind of person that I don't interact with. It's like, just like passing him on the street, or like I sit next to him in a bar. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Anyone sitting here? They're like, no, you can sit there, but I'm having a shitty day. I'm like, oh, look, my phone's ringing. I'm going to go sit not next to you.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want to put myself in that situation.
We need to be better about asking for help.
Yeah.
I think that's what it comes down to.
I mean, I don't disagree.
Guys,
just
this is
not
turning out so wholesome.
just not to random strangers.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's like the same thing. Like, obviously this is like a touchy subject, especially everywhere. Is like the whole homeless situation, right? Mm-hmm. I feel terrible for a lot of them. Some of them I don't, to be quite honest with you. But
a lot of them.
there's a lot of them I feel bad for. But at the same time, it is one of those things where I'll give food, every once in a while. But I've had people literally throw food back at me like, that's not what I fucking want. And like, then you can go fuck yourself then. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's how generous can you be?
And you there's no way you can know everything that's going on with that person. So how do you judge that? How much do you give them? Do you give them nothing? How do you?
And there's also people that are just straight dicks, and we have to understand that too. Like, I understand that situations in life gets you to a point. Like, my grandfather's a huge alcoholic, but he also like lived on the streets for like fucking like a year and a half, just trying to get a home for my family.
Yeah.
But he was still an alcoholic and a dick, so I can't really, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
Being nice is nice until it's not.
Being nice is convenient for those you're nice to.
Yeah.
Being nice is about feeling nice yourself.
There you go.
That was
Everything's selfish.
fucking too wholesome. God damn it. This is stupid. This podcast is going to work
guys.
out. I like that you know exactly where that was at. Let us know what you guys think about the subject. What was the question again? It was
At what point do you stop?
what point do you stop helping? I mean, I guess we can kind of maybe. I'll leave it with this. Like, I always get afraid of like not being the guy that helps a person and then they end up killing themselves. Like that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
So like, how do you? I don't know. It's hard. It really is.
No, I hear you.
You want to be good, but you also don't want to be a dick. But you have to be a dick sometimes in order to be good.
That's why I'm a dick all the time. Just roll the dice.
Yeah. He's what are you? Lawful evil?
Chaotic neutral.
Okay. Well, maybe I don't fully understand the label. Well, what am I? What is
I think you're chaotic good. Yeah.
Chaotic good. Cool.
All right.
G's
moving on.
pretty-
I think you're lawful.
G's definitely
neutral.
lawful neutral. Yeah.
I don't know what that means. So sure, why not?
Anyway, moving on.
I think he is.
Round 3.
All right. Next subject. Subject number 3.
What is the next subject there, Guillermo Astorga?
Yes, this next subject is actually. God
Oh,
damn
you're
it.
doing this? I thought you were doing this.
No, it's what movie is this from? Number 3.
Uh,
Number 3, my lord.
Oh, that's Shrek.
There you go.
It's the
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
It's the guy who axe guy. The fuck? What they call him? Guy who kills people.
Execution.
Yeah, that one. Anyways, subject number 3. Since we've already been talking for like 5 minutes.
I haven't started the thing yet, so.
You're a monster.
I'll never talk.
Not the gumdrop. Okay, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Do
I feel
you
like
know
all
the
of
Muffin Man?
Adventure Time is like based on the fucking gingerbread boy.
Yeah. Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. Anyways, subject number 3 for the third fucking time. Bad band shows that are not your fault. This is a good one because we're all playing a band.
They're
Bad
all my fault.
Band shows that are not your fault. I'm talking as a band collectively, not necessarily like like it's all Chris's fault or it's like
They're all my fault.
Yeah.
no. Okay, first of all,
I
Shut
mean,
the fuck up.
You should wait for him to tell the stories.
you are fucking great. Even if you play like shit, you're like you're fucking great.
Right back at you.
No, don't you
I will.
fucking take that from me.
Until he forgets his entire amp and guitar and pedals.
I had this one show.
a
We were
good
playing
thing.
back
It's-
at Lions Lair. And
Not your fault.
Back when I lived in Denver, and we did this big intro, and I was shaking my ass with my back to the crowd like this.
Yeah, show him.
And then I go, and I forgot all the lyrics to the first song, and like made that face, and was like, incredible.
pretty good.
It was the first time, our first like kind of big show in Denver for the punk band.
Yeah.
Good shit.
A
Done for
show
life.
that I would say was like decently good for us, but like it was also weird as fuck was Moe's, because we had a singer-songwriter open for us, and then it was like a country band, and then it was another band. They were like a jam rock band, but everybody left after the country band.
Yeah,
True.
that's happened to us.
Yeah, there was like, I don't even know, like 100+ people there, and then everybody left.
Exaggeration a little bit, but yes.
Yeah, 101 is 100+.
Okay.
Yeah, because there were still like 20 people for us. But our fans, like,
Good. We're not even from Denver.
yeah, our fans
20
are pretty hardcore. They like show up at like relatively close to the beginning of the show and just party.
Yeah, as it should be.
Yeah,
We had
Thanks,
a show.
fans.
We had a
Yeah.
show once. We opened up for Penizen people. Actually,
Oh,
it
yeah.
wouldn't even open up for them. Okay, so here's what happened.
yeah. That's a good.
I don't give a fuck if I put their name out
Pandas
there. I
or-
fucking can't stand them. So, Pandas and people had a EP or CD release show, and so they asked us to open up for them. We're like, yeah, absolutely, man. We'd love to help you guys out with that. And I've already had like a sketchy like situation with a lot of those guys. Mm-hmm. They've just been, I don't know. Hopefully they're better now. I really do hope so. Like at the end of the day, like I hope they're
They
doing
got
better.
they got a little too big for
When
their
do you stop
britches.
helping?
Hope they got a little mature, and hopefully they're doing.
When
well.
do you stop helping a panda anyways and let him just fucking die off?
No, you fucking help the pandas as long as possible.
No,
you
dude.
dick.
Have you seen him?
Racist. Just because they're Asian, huh?
They're black and white and
Asian,
Asian.
bruh. He's like, I like polar bears better. Can they just be polar bears?
Wow.
Grizzly team, fuck you. No, so we got there, and they're like, hey, do you guys mind closing out the set for us because we have people from Nebraska who are in town? And we're like, no, we can't do that because our drummer has to work literally as soon as he's done with the set to go and work
Yeah,
at the
drive
hospital.
to Denver. Well, he worked at a food.
Yeah, he worked at a food place at the time, and like they're like, oh, okay, well you guys are still gonna close, and I'm like, well let me double check with my drummer because like he's gonna either pull an all nighter if he does this. I'm like, and honestly, like he has the say to say no.
Yeah, because we were supposed to be done at like 11. He was going to go home, sleep until 3, and then he had to be in Denver at 4:30 for his like food.
Yeah.
He was like a manager at a warehouse.
And
or
I'm also
something.
like, who the fuck doesn't headline their own release party?
yeah.
And it's like, well, we have people from Nebraska come. I'm like, that's not my fault, bro. Like,
Yeah.
And so they didn't even. They said fuck it, and they still did it that way. So we ended up closing that show, and like everyone left. Like no one was there, and it's like, why the fuck are we here in the first place? Like we're here to support you.
Yeah.
And if you had to end the show early, then start the show fucking earlier.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
don't know
I
what
was
to tell you.
fucking pissed.
Furious, dude.
I think we just got
man.
fucking drunk and we're like, this is fucking stupid. I think we were even talking shit on stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we were because like the band, like they left,
Yeah, the band left.
and it was one of those things. I'm like, you guys have like zero respect for people that are trying to like open for you. Like that's the whole thing about like openers is but support, for the people that are headlining, and like, yeah, it was fucking stupid. So there was that show. We've had shows where I remember we had a show once where my guitar stopped working and I had to use Jacobs because we were opening up for you guys. This was when Hector was with the band at the time at AF Rays.
Yeah.
Oh, good old AF Rays. Did you ever play there?
He, I don't
What
think
the
he wasn't
hell
in
is
Greeley.
that?
He wasn't in Greeley then.
Damn, dog.
Yeah.
AF Rays.
AF Rays. It's
Yeah. It's like-
Empire Pizza now.
Yeah.
Oh.
They used to be like the Greeley venue.
Yeah, they used to be like a pinball barcade.
Cool.
Nathaniel Ratliff played there
Really?
a couple times.
Yeah.
We had, I think 303 was in there once, maybe.
The other band too from Colorado, the Handlebars.
Oh, Flowbots was
They've
here
also
all the fucking time.
They also played there, but like way back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this was a bad show, but I bring it up a lot because it was probably one of my favorite shows. Was a Quiet Riot when we opened up for Quiet Riot.
That was fucking stupid.
It was annoying, but we said we got really good at the very end since we last played to say fuck it, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it live.
Where were you guys
Yeah.
playing?
At the
Stampede.
Oh.
We got rained out, and so they asked us to wait, obviously, for the rain to come by, but then we had to cut down our set, which I was like pretty annoyed about because we skipped Mary Jane.
Yeah, we skipped a lot of cool
We
songs.
skipped a lot of cool songs we were just gonna do, and so we said fuck it, and we did it. And that was a set where I forgot the words to the Pixies,
Yeah.
and I fucked both of us.
No,
up. We
you
just-
you forgot the words, but you started playing in the wrong key.
Oh, that was right, and so it was just like, do you ever have those moments with Chris where you like give him like the sheer panic look?
Yeah, like we were trying to play Kitty at the Moxie.
Yeah.
And I was even in the mic like, what fucking note is he playing? And I was running around like,
Yeah, and I was like, I think we're playing the right
we were
notes,
playing the right note. That's
but I
what
can't hear you.
Exactly. Can't hear shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Fuck.
ours was just kind of like I looked at you and I was like, "Where is my mind?" And I was like, I just started laughing. I dry humped him once when he was rapping. That was really good too.
That was sweet.
Made him mess
Ruined
up in front of.
But
kids
yeah,
and
so
everything.
we were even like after that show. So we were supposed to play an hour and a half. We cut it down to 45, and they still like rushed us off stage. And it was like, yo, man, we need to get our shit off stage. Like, stop putting your shit on stage. Yeah.
Plus, the only original member was a fucking drummer,
yeah. It was like everyone else was
not even a
replacement.
singer.
The Stampede, that the little stage.
Yeah.
And little, it's still huge.
Free
Yeah.
stage.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
We played it in the stage where Chingy and Ying Yang Twins played on.
Yeah.
That's
last
so
year.
cool, guys. I've only played at like a bar like for 100 people.
That's fine. I opened up for ZZ Top in front of 4,286 people.
No way.
Yeah.
Right.
I only bring that
Our
up a few
drummer, what
times.
he played for like 100,000 Christians or something. That's
Yeah.
even
So
better.
he played like a Christian festival in like Mile High Stadium or some
He opened
shit.
for Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Katy Perry. I forgot Katy Perry was a religious musician.
Yeah. Back in the day.
God, she's so hot.
Man,
Wow.
She really is.
Well,
she got the God in her.
oh, that Holy Spirit. Is the okay,
I'll look
sorry.
inside you.
Yeah, okay, I'm taking it there. If you took it there, is the Holy Spirit God's dick?
It's in each of us at the same time.
God damn.
So
Where
what a lovely. Is it like a tentacle thing?
is it? Is it like? Does it go through our like for men? Does it go through our butthole or is it through like the penis hole?
It's just like the tentacle porn. It goes in all the holes
Never
and
seen it.
out of all the
Never
holes.
seen it. So okay, thanks for that visual.
Really?
You think it looks
Come
like
on.
if God had a penis? What
Explore
animal
a
would it
little.
be?
Pornhub has like
A
100
sperm
pages
whale.
of everything you search. Just
Sperm whale. That's what God's dick looks like. That's why it's called the sperm whale.
nice.
And it's got a penis inside
Deep
of a penis.
thoughts with the deep.
Or God's penis just looks like the alien that pops out of the chest from Alien.
Yes.
It's just like, "Dah!"
Well, exactly. What isn't that what Prometheus intimated that they created us?
So yeah,
We're just gonna keep going.
I think that's pretty valid. I think.
Don't look at us. You have nothing to say on this?
moving on.
Do you think that God is like?
Round 4.
incredible.
All right. Subject number 4, Clark. What do we got?
I don't have one. You have it.
Is it this one?
Or wait, what is this one?
Yeah, I was like, I have your other one.
Typing computer. Okay.
What?
Oh, it says typing. In parentheses, computer, phone, tablet.
Okay.
All right, let's roll with this, I guess.
So I'm guessing it's about maybe how you type differently.
The
on each of
evolution? I don't know.
those, Or
We'll just
I'm
are
looking
kids
at you.
getting
It's your-
taught
we got
how to
7
type?
minutes to talk about just typing in
All
general.
right. Well, first of all, so I used to
Well, we haven't
teach
started
at-
yet.
God damn it! Why haven't you started?
Because you didn't say.
What am I supposed to say?
And the 4th round, what is the topic, G?
We did say that already.
No, you didn't. You just said, what's the next topic?
Hey, Clark, what's the 4th topic?
Round 4.
Yes, Clark, what's
you
the
don't have to
4th
round
topic?
4. It does a round 4 for you.
Okay, yeah. So what's the 4th topic, Clark?
Typing in parentheses, computer, comma, phone, comma, tablet.
Camma.
Clark has the best fucking like 50s voice. You would make so much money just to like bringing that back.
You ever had one of these Modelas? Just imported from down south.
You know what I should
South of
do?
the border.
I should put like the old timey radio filter on it. It's like
Yeah.
You should totally like just do like a bunch of like sponsors by, and it's just like Clark just sponsoring by.
Sponsored by.
Modelo.
This will get your old lady going.
sponsored by. Just like
Gasoline.
what's like an old timey like
Gas,
Petroleum jelly. Rub it all over yourself. You'll feel young.
gas, penis enlargers.
It's got real cocaine in it.
Coca-Cola.
Makes your dick big, but your balls small. You should probably restart that.
Yeah, I
Back
was
to
like,
the bank.
I'll restart
So-
the timer.
We're starting it now.
So
Typing.
Typing.
Typography, typing. It's
definitely not typography.
Whatever it is. So I think the reason why I brought this up is because we all type differently, but also when I'm texting Chris, he fucking sucks at typing.
No, my phone sucks at predicting what I'm texting.
If you had an iPhone, it would probably perform a little better.
It works worse. Yeah, I've texted on an iPhone.
You know what's great about
I make
the new
the
iPhone?
keyboard huge for old people.
Huge.
Huge. Because I use swipe. I don't use like that. So I just
Well,
literally
fucking
swipe
type.
it.
This is about twiping, not swiping.
Type it, not swipe it, bro. That's a new
Well,
one.
I'll fix that real quick.
So that's a
But-
form of typing. That's part of.
There you
Remember T9?
Yeah, that is.
You didn't have to look at it.
I never
I knew
used.
what I was saying.
Yeah, I never used T9 like at all, just because I was
shit.
like I refused to use it for whatever reason.
Contrarian.
But you fucking
Chris.
swipe now?
But no, it's because I had firstly,
It's even worse.
bruh.
It takes less skill.
Firstly, I had a phone before T9 was invented, so let's just dial it back.
What kind of phone was it?
Fucking.
It's a Nokia.
How
No,
did
it's-
it even work?
It was a Motorola.
Did you use an arrow to get to the letter and it had like the whole?
No,
What the
it had.
fuck are you talking? Have you
had-
not seen a flip phone before?
Yeah, it has like a number 2.
How do you know what T9 is?
2,
but not
3,
just-
4,
yeah.
5, 6.
You're saying
7,
it
8,
didn't
9,
have
0.
T9.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It-
you would have to
had-
be like 1, 2, 3, 1,
Yeah,
2,
so
1, 2,
like-
3, 1,
Oh,
1.
so
You had to
T9
be
is
like
not that? Okay.
No,
never
no,
mind.
no. T9 is like where you type in like the word and it predicts what word you're trying
Oh,
to do.
okay. So then, actually, I'm with you. I never did T9.
Yeah.
It's all a
So
lie.
you had to be like if you wanted to see, you have to be 2,
Yeah,
2,
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Boom.
1, 2, 3.
I could
4,
still
5,
honestly hammer out a whole paragraph
Yeah.
on not T9.
Yeah, so
Zero
that's
was
what
a
I
space.
use. Yeah, zero's a space.
Yeah, when T9 came around, it was pretty cool. And then you had the sidekick,
Oh yeah, where it's
the
like
full,
and then you have the full keyboard.
Those kids were thought they were really cool.
Blackberries that small as.
They'd be like, hold on.
Yeah. Whoa, got a little too into it.
And now it's like I have a fucking phone on my
Or your wrist. Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. Do you enjoy that? I mean, I can't. Whenever I had the
I
watch
mean-
on, I would just be looking at it and
No,
my day.
I've been wearing it for a minute. Yeah.
Wow, you are
Boy.
kind of white.
Yeah. When I don't see the sun, man, fuck. You should see my thighs.
Yeah, let's.
Okay, but
What else is
I
that?
don't think they teach. Did
is
they
it,
teach
track?
typing? Did they
No,
teach
they haven't-
typing?
they haven't-
Stop teaching typing.
Yeah, they stopped teaching typing.
That's what I was going to say about Brentwood Middle School. It used to student teach there. They don't teach kids how to type. If there's one fucking thing you could teach a middle school kid, teach them how to fucking type.
Well, firstly, we don't need to teach people how to type anymore because they've been the technology has moved on, but also they've been typing on computers since they were born.
No, most of these kids couldn't type worth a shit. I saw it.
Yeah.
Well,
They
It's
could
kind of like-
type on their phone all fast.
Yeah, but
that's a
it's-
different skill.
But yeah, but now because like computers are more relevant, I remember even when I was in high school, like they taught typing class, and it was like I don't need typing class. I literally type on like AIM and like MSN like all day. So it's like
Disagree.
So it's
Saw
like
it firsthand.
oh,
Was in the schools on the front lines.
I don't think I ever got into high school, but I got into elementary school. That's where I learned typing.
yeah, and then yeah, like
elementary.
yeah, when I
Like
went
fourth grade. Maybe.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You don't really don't know what elementary is?
I don't know. I taught high school.
yeah.
Clark was so smart, he just went straight to middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even then, like the
Well, it's
teacher.
one or the other. The elementary people are way different than the high school teachers. The elementary teacher's like, oh my God, I decorated my room. The high school teachers are like, kids, your life's going to suck.
Anyway, getting back on track.
Your mother's a whore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
obviously.
a given. They were born.
Yeah.
That's what
So, yeah.
classifies a whore. Is just
Having kids.
kid.
Yeah.
You're a whore mother. Sorry.
Yeah.
Having sex more than once.
Three
so if you have
motherfucking
if you have
kids.
3 kids, then you're a whore.
Fucking snoots.
Anyway, yeah. So even
Love
like
you,
when I
Mom.
went to
I'm sorry,
high
I don't
school,
mean any of it.
The teacher was like, "Yeah, so a good typing speed is around 60 words per minute. You can get any secretary job at 60 words per minute. Here's day 1. Let's practice typing." And like 70% of the class was at like 57.
I think
And
that
it's
was
like, this is fucking stupid.
I think it was a terrible time. Actually, I know I grew up one because like I think mine was like 30 words per minute.
Really?
Yeah, I was not good at it, dude.
Dude, I maxed out at like 86.
And I'm still not good right now.
About
You
the
see,
fact not everyone has a home PC, Chris.
yeah, you fucking rich piece of shit.
Dude, you have like 4 computers.
Yeah, not growing up, stupid.
But it is a reality at where I taught.
I'm
Yeah.
like how sassy I am today. I'm so sorry. Not even today, just right now.
Yeah, I was
So,
like, we
really,
have
that
like
brings up
4
another
computers in this
aspect:
room.
the disparity between home life in some students. That some of them,
They give them computers now.
no, they don't. There's computers they keep in the classroom. You can't take it home.
The school literally gave my daughter a laptop.
Well, you're
That's
talking middle
Central.
school
That's
though.
fancy shit, bro. I was
They're
out
the-
west.
so they're like the poorest high school in Greeley.
Someone was telling me that Central was like 19th worst in the state.
Yeah.
And I was like, what about West, dude? Like,
That's where all the white kids go.
Not anymore.
I don't know.
So that's where
3 years
all.
ago when I taught there, not white,
Yeah.
not good.
I wonder if they just like read.
Those are not the same thing. Okay.
Okay, but now that's a newest school, it's going to start being white. We can watch.
No, it's
Oh,
like.
yeah, they built a whole new school, so I have no idea what's been going on.
Yeah.
They'll be like, yeah, we're going to restructure this so these
Well,
neighborhoods.
it was like the like upper middle class like.
But I will say, okay,
Ethnicities went
to the
there.
credit of Greeley, I know we're not even talking about typing anymore, but the credit of Greeley
fuck.
is that we are seeing a lot more Hispanic people move out out west, so therefore you're seeing more of a diverse group no matter where you go. So that's awesome.
Good.
I like that. Anyways, typing though,
Was Northridge like a white school before that?
it was like the ghetto school.
Northridge was never the
Or is
ghetto
that
school.
how far west is it? What do
It's
you mean by the west
It's
side?
like super west, like
Okay.
north.
Yeah,
west.
like Boomerang Golf Course.
or is the white schools just University and Frontier?
those are the white schools for sure.
yeah,
Or no,
so-
those are more of like the private schools that
yeah,
like.
yeah. So it was like west was the preppy school. So a lot of like
West was
middle,
the best public school.
yeah, middle to like
I also didn't
lower
teach
upper
any
class.
of the specialty programs because they have like a million programs for students who are good and students who need help.
Well-
and I just taught the regular ass classes.
Yeah, we
So
also
maybe
were
that's-
been out of high school. I've almost been out of high school for like 15 years.
Yeah,
So.
I'm close.
This was
to
like
that too.
2018.
Yeah, that would have been 10 years after I was out of high school.
13 for me.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
typing.
No, 14.
was like-
15
yeah,
seconds typing.
14.
Well, I graduated in 08.
Love typing.
09.
Type pretty fast.
So it would have been
type on my
9
phone.
years
I have a typewriter.
For you,
for
Hipster.
you.
not 9.
It's electric though. It's not that hard to do.
Yeah, it'd be 13. 13 years since I've been in
Talking
high
about
school.
typing.
He
still.
taught in 2018.
and the horn goes off.
All right.
What?
He said he taught there in 2018.
No, but I'm talking about me.
Yeah, and you graduated in 2009.
Yeah.
I
So
wanna
you've
talk
been
about
out of
me.
school for
13 years.
9 years.
No, what?
2009 to 2018 is 9 years.
Yeah, but I'm talking about now.
You guys talked a lot about high school.
It's been
on the
13
Lizzie
years since I've been in high
podcast,
school.
too.
Oh, I was talking about when he taught. I was like, we were already out of school
Granted,
for a
I started
decade.
talking
then.
about high school.
Oh,
so-
yeah. Almost a decade.
You're just a bad listener.
Well, when you're talking, I just had to tune you out.
Close listening is an important skill
I like
that
how
we should all
Clark
work on.
just talked the entire time. We're like, what the fuck are you talking about, G?
Sorry, you guys. We got into our feelings there. No compromise.
I didn't get into any feelings.
This has
The
been
only
a
feelings
very
that I had.
emotive episode, I feel like.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Clark. Moving on to the.
I'm not even.
He's like,
Final round.
All right, y'all. As per tradition, when it comes to
wasn't
our
ready.
best of 5 episodes, when we have a special guest, we do 4 subjects that we pull out of the hats, and 1 subject that Clark faps to. So Clark,
Music.
This-
I don't even
next-
know if I picked up on the microphone.
it totally did. Yeah, it sounds disgusting.
Doing great.
Do it again.
It sounds. Oh, okay. I was like, how are you doing this squishy?
Maybe we should start over.
All right, so as per tradition, you guys, when we have a special guest, we have them put 4 subjects into the hat. We do 4 of subjects that are in the hat, no matter if it's theirs or ours. And the final subject, we have them choose and we talk about it for 10 minutes. So, Clark, I don't know why I'm saying your name super weird. I'm so sorry. Clark, what is the final subject?
Final subject is.
Wait, you got to do it in your NPR voice, please.
For the final subject, G, I'm glad you asked. What? The final subject is actually going to be
Sorry.
songwriting, and furthermore, whether when you begin songwriting, G, and Chris, and myself, I'm going to chime in here too. Do you start with the words? Is that what drives your creative process, or is it more you find a feeling or a melody? What is it that starts you on that journey, and then how does it work from there?
God, I want to fuck you so bad. It sounded so good. It sounded great.
I like how you said your ass and you whistled. Like,
I learned that from you
oh,
on the line.
yeah.
Yes, on
So I guess I'm the only outlier in this situation because I'm the only not singer. So for me, very specifically, I never really focus on words ever.
That's not true.
That's very true.
No, it's not.
You help write words, though.
I do help write words, but
You've had some of the best lines in our writings.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't focus on the lyrics when I'm writing a song. So when I write a song, it's always about composition and melody, and then the
But you do
lyrics
give a
come
fuck
after.
about the words.
No, not really.
He does if you ask him.
Yeah, if you help me, or if you want me to help, then I will be like, oh yeah, how about
When
this?
do you stop helping?
When you guys stop asking.
When do you start helping?
When you ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but
What? How do you not get that?
I don't know.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah. So I guess that.
Oh man, I guess I want to ask you what your process is so I can copy it because it sounds so you do so well.
What? Okay. I was
We
gonna
should write a
ask you
song
first.
together, and it'd be so weird if we wrote a song together.
It'd be
Holy
like
sh-
you know, like
Fast
Temple of the
forward
Dog.
to whatever song we all 3 write together.
it'd be like if Jack Johnson and fucking oh man,
Who's Jack Johnson? You?
yes.
No, I'm kidding.
Did you want to be Jack?
No.
If you want to be Jack, yeah, you can be Jack.
I
You could be Jack Johnson.
White.
Yeah, I was like, you could be Jack White.
Even though fuck Jack White, but
Wow.
I
Whoa,
well,
hot take there.
hey, I grew up loving the White Stripes, still do, just don't like Jack White.
Okay.
How about Jack Black?
Yeah, great,
Jack,
incredible.
Jackie Brown.
The legend of the Ram was way hardcore.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Sorry,
No, you're not hardcore
you're not hardcore
unless you live hardcore.
unless you live hardcore.
So,
You go.
writing process. You me go first?
Yep.
I don't think I have I mean, it's been a minute since I've written a song.
Fucking nerd.
Good was the last one. That was last year.
Yeah. That you yelled at me about the entire time.
Yeah, I still need to finish the doo-wop version of that. But I think for me, when I try to get into like my feelings about writing music, it's a toss-up. I think most times than not, I write the melody. I write the progression and then the chorus, and then I'll go from there and write the first verses. But lately, I've written more songs by just writing them down and then putting the melody to the lyrics. And
So the progression meaning the music, the guitar part.
the guitar part, that's probably, I mean, it's all rhythm, so it's probably right away. Like probably either the first or second step for me.
Okay.
Yeah. It's super simple. I also don't think I'm a great writer or a great singer-songwriter as it is, so that doesn't help either.
Come on.
I really don't. I think I'm too cheesy or too simple.
And that's like my problem with writing
Well,
like lyrics for like songs that I come up with. So I'm like, I'd rather have like a really cool little like lick in here rather than singing something stupid over the top.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
I write better if it's a parody than it would be like a serious
Yeah,
song.
same. Yeah, that's where I'm like, I guess that's just why I'm such a piece of shit is because I can't take a lot of things seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've been complimented actually when we do our instrumental songs. A lot of people really like the instrumental songs. I mean, a lot of people like different shit because we do a bunch of different.
Yeah,
stuff.
we do a lot of shit.
But specifically, the instrumentals ain't bad. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
I guess if I had to talk about my thing, well, so here's the thing that I like to do, regardless of songwriting, but it adds to songwriting, is when I get to the jam room, I put on music and I go to the drums and I play drums along with the song, and like I don't really give a shit about doing the right beat, just play whatever, and then I get on the guitar and play guitar to the song, and then from that song I'll turn the song off and keep playing what I was fucking around with, and then I make a loop out of that, and then I add a bunch of loops to it, and then sometimes that becomes a song. But the point is, I make the music first.
Okay.
And then
I was like,
write the words. The words come last, essentially. I don't think I've ever written the words first to a song. Ever.
What about the lighter song?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah.
Originally, I was going to make that like a hillbilly ass song. I wrote a whole song, and it was going to sound like way different. And so I've written multiple lyrics to most of my songs.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. There's
I'll
a
just
lot
rewrite
of
it.
different versions. Because like even when we sit down and like collab on a song, like the lighter song, for example, he's like, all right, well, this is kind of what I'm thinking. And then he's like, okay, well, I need like a B part. And I'm like, let's do the B part. And then it's like, all right, because you always like, I do notice you have melody a lot. So like you're singing like, ma ba ba
Yeah.
ba ba.
Most of the time, I'm literally like, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah. And then put words to it. Like the Brain Damage song, I think there was a lot of like melody to it, but there were no words.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, FYI, if you need a great producer, this kid will help you write the album of the century.
Yeah, okay. I'll agree with that.
Yeah, if you like bad music.
That's literally all of your singles that you put out.
Exactly. I'm just fortifying the case, man.
The only common denominator that's really important is your music.
And the Porps.
Yeah, the Porpoise album sounds pretty good.
Clark saved that band. Everything else sounds like shit.
Well, saved it.
I was like, he started it.
Porpoises are dying left and right, G.
I actually saw Porpoise when I was in Alaska, and I tried so hard.
They're disgusting.
I tried so hard to take a picture and send it to Chris, but then it stopped following the boat.
A lot of people don't know what a porpoise is, and I'll explain it. I'll be like, it's a dolphin, but it literally looks like it was drawn by a child. Like God was like, here you go, Jesus, try making an animal. And he was like, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
If the Targaryens were dolphins, they'd be a porpoise.
Right, the Yoda people.
Bringing
right?
back the Targaryens. No, yeah, I do think it's funny. It's like if you give it like a kid and you're like, hey, what's your favorite animal? Like, I like dolphins. It's
I like
all right,
turtles.
Yeah, draw a dolphin. And so like, okay. And it's like,
Yeah, that's a porpoise.
oh, and then you just flip it all the way. All right.
Anyways,
It's like,
and we defeat
so
them.
yeah, you're trying to save them by defeating them.
It's a foot thing.
It's a foot thing.
Defeat.
yeah, we're taking off the feet of the porpoise.
Yeah.
It's not defeat as in victory. Yeah,
seen the
because we're
movie
winning.
Tusk?
That might be their penis.
We're defooting all the porpoises. That's why none of them have feet.
Defeating.
Yeah, we're defeating them.
Supposedly they mistranslated
So wait,
parts of the
wait,
Bible,
wait.
and the word foot in the Bible can be translated to penis.
So wait, defeat. So you've already defeated them because they have no feet.
Correct.
So that's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Call
we
that a
did
win.
that in the beginning,
Call
at the
it a-
dawn of time.
You're just like, all right, defeats a porpoise. Are they all defeated?
They were going to walk on land
Okay.
like that one animal.
And we're
that
like-
became all of us.
And then we're just like, fuck
No.
that.
Even though they are a
Get
mammal,
your,
which meant
get your
they
ugly
were
ass
on land
fucking
and they
five
went
head.
back. So
The only dolphins can be up here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
dolphins are not humans. But writing process.
Oh, yeah, back
Jesus
to that.
fucking Christ, you guys. Can't even go 10 minutes about talking
It's
the same subject here.
related.
Oh, no. Just broke my pen.
how'd
Anyways.
you come up with your name of your band?
So my real name is Guillermo, if you didn't know that.
What's your real name?
Guillermo.
Middle name?
No, I have a middle name.
Oh, cool.
He's that Mexican.
Guillermo Astorga Jr. That's literally all it is. My parents, for some reason, are like, no, fuck you. I'm like, all right, cool.
Party on, dude.
So growing up, no one could say my name. So then when I was in high school, I started going by G. And then that kind of just stuck because it just made it easier for people to remember me. So then I went by G for short for the longest time. And it was just the letter G, the number 4, and then short. It was fucking stupid. And then after that, I was,
That was pre-Chris. I wasn't involved.
yeah, this is pre-Chris. And I was just like, all right, how can I make my name?
Meet?
How can I make my name almost 10 years ago? September 4th. 3rd, 4th. It's in September.
Ish.
Why is the date memorized?
Because it was block party.
It was block party. We knew. Yeah, we looked it up. And it's
It was the first block party that wasn't like on the block on UNC.
like by DP and shit.
Oh yeah, I heard it used to be over there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So yeah, on our calendar we have C&G anniversary, bitch. Anyways, I was like, okay, how do I make my name unique without it being just the letter G? And at the time, the Wii was really, really popular. So I was like, oh, I'll just do that. But then it says G, so I was like, oh, I just put 2 accents, and I just forget to put the accents every single time.
Yeah.
And so that's how I came up with just G. So G Astorga, that's how I came up with the name. And then we started a band. Chris wasn't in it this year.
Yeah, I wasn't in there yet.
And so I decided to go with G in the spots because I think it's hilarious.
Oh, I get it. I've never found it, but I get it.
But I was finding out quickly that there's a lot of places that wanted to hire us, but they wouldn't hire us because of the name. So then we just changed it to G Astorga. And
It's not hiring you because of
Art Speaking specifically was like, oh, we can't put like, can we just call you guys the spots? And I'm like, no, that sounds really stupid. So it was G in the spots for the sake of the joke, not because it's like all about me. But then we just changed it to G Astorga, and then Eli changed it to G Astorga band on one of the headlines.
Yeah, because then he was doing like an album release or something. I forgot what it was, but then it literally just became it was just G Astorga, and then it became the G Astorga band.
And so that's how I came up with my name.
Yeah.
It's super not.
I still like.
Great.
Damn it, Jim.
Damn it. Yeah, we came up with a whole like list of.
Yeah, so when we were doing that whatever release show,
I think I still have that actually.
Yeah, when we were doing that release show, we were like, all right, well, what should we rename this? Because we're not really G in the Spots. We're a completely different band now. So then we were just coming up with like a bunch of different names, and then Eli just did whatever the fuck he wanted.
I have a whole list of potential band names. Let me rattle some off.
And that is time.
Oh, that was 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean we can keep talking. So this
is bullshit.
I'm gonna try to find that list though.
Sweating is horseshit.
But yeah, writing, I need to get better about it, but I really don't do it enough.
Well, so what I'm realizing is honestly, I'm starting to write a lot of the same stuff. And I would say specifically in how I phrase things when I sing. You know, it's always like at the same time I come in, I sing kind of the same syllabically.
Yeah.
Whatever the word.
Iambic pentameter.
Yeah. The way I rattle off the syllables seems to be the same. So
that's just called style, man. Yeah. I don't know. Huh? Is that why you were freaking out like whatever weeks ago? But like we should stop adding stops in songs.
Well, we do have a lot, but they're good.
Yeah.
That's usually it's like, Chris, what should we do? And you're like, hear me out, guys.
Hear me out.
We stop. We stop playing.
So there's a.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it. We started this a long time ago.
Save it for DVD extras because I just want to thank these nice people for checking out our podcast. Special thanks to Clark and always G. Make sure you follow us on Spotify. Give us a rating if you can, and always like, comment, subscribe, wiggle that bell.
Don't jiggle.
You got anything to say?
You got it all.
All right, we'll see you guys on Friday.
Thanks, Clark, for joining us.
You guys
make sure you guys check out the Port tonight. And if you don't like heavy rock, you're a fucking dick. But you should code as Tight Knit instead. Just saying, it's a win-win.
Oh, we have Ben Pooh and crew.
Yeah, that's okay.
And the other two bands.
I'll be done by the time they're done. So
I don't even remember the other two bands.
Do you guys have the Purple Blues with you?
No, we have Something House Blues Band.
Maybe Purple Blues.
The band's really cool.
They're called Something House Blues Band.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
and
thank you guys again. Oh,
Crispy and the Secret Recipe.
G would be more of a singer-songwriter style, and Ben Pooh would be more blues.
All right,
thanks, guys.
See you guys for DVD extras. Fucking A.